Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. Feel the power of Chaos Space Marines. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. They've been at war for at least 10,000 years, and now the Chaos Space Marines are back once more with fresh reinforcements and a renewed desire to see the Imperium burn. They're joined by a bundle of made-to-order products of Orcs and Tau Empire, returning for a limited time only. So there's a little video right here. We're going to skip that and take a look at the full video. Alright, so it is officially launch week for the Chaos Space Marines, and there is a ton of stuff coming for the heretic astartes. So we have Codex Space Marines first, the Chaos version. The heretic astartes return to the fray with a massive new codex containing everything you need to bring the Chaos Space Marine legions to the tabletop in the current edition of Warhammer 40,000. This 160-page tome gives the veterans of the Long War their full due in the era Indomitus, and contains 8 separate detachments and 48 datasheets, making for a huge variety of forces in your games. Whether you prefer to run an elite force of hate-fueled astartes, a horde of deranged cultists, or degenerate mobs of demon-touch monsters, options inbound. Okay, so much here. So 8 detachments, that is absolutely awesome. That means there's going to be a ton of ways to run your force diverse and thematic, which is absolutely amazing. And then also, obviously, the regular cover is cool and everything, but this brand new artwork, or at least new cover on the Chaos Space Marine Limited Edition Codex is straight up fire. Very, very cool. Very exciting. On top of that, there are substantial crusade rules to help grow your force in a diabolically thematic ways. Combat patrol rules for Zarkon's Demonkin, and a showcase of gorgeously painted miniatures, as well as tons of lore and one-use code to unlock this content in Warhammer 40,000 the app. True devotees of the Dark Gods might beseech their patrons for the Collector's Edition, which features gilt cage edges, a ribbon bookmark, and unique cover art. Alright, so first we had the Veterans of the Long War box set. 2 new Battleforces coming for Chaos. Hopefully they are not massively underproduced, but we'll have to see about that. The first place to get a hold of the new Chaos Lord on foot is with the Infernal Allies in the Veterans of the Long War Battleforce box. The new Lord has various head and weapon options, and he's joined by a mighty host of heretic astartes, including 5 possessed, 5 chosen, 10 terminators, and 10 Chaos Space Marines, plus 5 Chaos Space Marine transfer sheets comprising 364 decals. So here's the new Chaos Lord on foot. Super exciting, awesome model, absolutely love it. Beautifully done, tons of detail, some cool options. And this looks like a really nice box set for just a standard kind of Chaos Force. You've got 10 Terminators, which is great, either one massive squad or 2 nice small ones. You've got your Possessed, you've got your Chosen, and then you've got your standard Chaos Marines. So really nice box set right here. And then we have the Dread Talons here, which is going to get us a little bit more into like the specialized force. For those who prefer their new Chaos Lord to roar down from the skies on a jet of profane fire, there's a Dread Talons Battleforce box. This mighty army concentrates more on the Lost and the Damned, comprising a new Chaos Lord with Jump Pack, 1 Demon Prince, 5 Dark Commune, 8 Accursed Cultists, 10 Chaos Cultists, and a bodyguard of 10 Space Marine Raptors, which can also be built as Warp Talons. You also get 5 Chaos Space Marine transfer sheets. Alright, so now this one is a little bit different. It's got like the Cultists as like the main force, the Dark Commune, all the cool like Cultist kind of stuff going on with the regular and Accursed. And then you have a bunch of fast moving combat units. So the 10 Raptors can be built as either Raptors or the Talons, and then obviously led by the new Chaos Lord on Jump Pack. Really nice looking model right here. And then of course the Chaos Demon Prince kit is an absolutely amazing kit. It's got tons of variants depending on what gods you want to play. You can make him look more like that greater demon or representative of that chaos god or mark. And then also this comes with the option for the wings. So in my opinion, if you're going to be rocking the flying units, the flying Chaos Lord, you're probably going to want the flying Demon Prince as well to go along with the theme. So very, very cool. Very nice box sets. I'm expecting them to be 210 a piece. We'll see soon. I am expecting these to be a little less popular than the Custodes and Orcs, but still probably limited. So if you are after one of these, I wouldn't mess around. I would let your store know right away, because I don't think in the last couple days Games Workshop has fixed any of their supply issues. So I imagine from here on out, as long as they're manufacturing Sigmar 4.0, everything they put out is going to be massively underproduced because they're using so much of their production capacity for the new Sigmar box set. And we saw the same thing leading up to Leviathan, Dominion, Indomitus. It's every time they're getting ready to launch one of these big box sets and new editions of their main games. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. So very cool, very exciting, but that's not it. We got the new Combat Patrol as well. And I love that Games Workshop is actually showing us what's coming in the new Combat Patrols now. They're not making us wait until the actual Codex comes out. So this is really cool as well. Zarkon's Demonkin are a new Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol. It's a coven of Chaos Cultists whose wildest dreams have come true in the form of 10 Chaos Space Marines, 5 possessed, and a Master of Possession. This force of 26 miniatures is rounded out by 10 cultists, and full rules for using them in games of Combat Patrol can be found in the new Codex. For larger games of Warhammer 40,000, this force provides an army of around 460 points. So right around that 500 point mark, again we see that the Hellbrute is gone. So they are removing a lot of the big stuff, even though we did just see the Tau got their transport to stay. But it does look like a good box. First off, I love that the Master of Possession is in here. He's a really cool model. He's really good in game terms, and he's just been a pain to get. So this will finally saturate the market with Master of Possessions. So that is very cool. And then we have the actual Possessed, which are super cool models, tons of cool ways to build them, tons of options. Then we have 10 Legionary Chaos Space Marines as well, very cool. And then 10 Cultists. So just a really nice box set, really good starting point. Definitely a fan of this. So 3 box sets all coming out for Chaos. We got the Codex, we got the limited edition Codex, and then we're going to have all those game aids as well. So this is a very Chaos week. All right, so next we have the Chaos Cultist Firebrand. So this guy came in the Blackstone Fortress set and has only really been sold in like one little box set previously. Now he's going to be offered on his own. Even the lowliest rabble of Chaos Cultists needs someone to crack the whip and roast their enemies, and the Cultist Firebrand is the man for the plan. His Balefire pick produces D6 plus 3 Strength 5 automatic hits, while his Fiery Faith allows an attached unit of Cultists to reroll leadership tests. This is the first time the single pose miniature has been available separately. So pretty cool model. I'm definitely a fan of this guy. He's basically carrying around a heavy flamer with a couple extra shots on it and helping cultists with their leadership tests. Definitely a very cool model. Not sure how great he's going to be in actual game terms or like points wise what he's going to cost, but definitely awesome to see him offered on his own. All right, and then on to the accessories. Chaos Space Marine accessories. Take the fight to the devotees of the Corpse Emperor in suitable style with the Chaos Space Marines datasheet cards and dice. The former contains 48 datasheet cards for games of Warhammer 40,000 and 4 for Combat Patrol, and another covering the Army Rule. There are 16 six-sided dice in red and black detail and 8 pointed stars of chaos on the 6th face. All right, so we see they got like the red dice with the swirls and the black markings. Again, really nice dice. Games Workshop is definitely knocking it out of the park with these. And then, of course, the Chaos Space Marine data card set. All right, and then we got a little bit of made-to-order Orcs and Tau. Tau Empire made to order. A fine selection of classic Tau Empire kits are returning to sale for a short window next week on a made-to-order basis. These will be available for 9 days from 10 a.m. local time on Saturday the 11th of May until 6 p.m. GMT on Sunday the 19th of May. As made-to-order kits, they may take up to 180 days to arrive. So a lot of these are actually no longer viable via the Codex. There are 3 characters, Enva in resin, Onshi in metal, and Commander Longstrike in resin, alongside the Tidewall Gunrig in plastic, and a set of 12 resin Fire Warrior shoulder pads for the Farsight Enclave. All right, so we have Enva and his bodyguards first. Really nice looking model right here. Was very good in game terms, but now that you can't use him anymore, you could potentially proxy him in as just a regular ethereal, but not really that useful. And then we have Onshi next. Again, really cool model right here. Definitely a shame. And then Longstrike, the tank commander, again gone, is just like the little top piece to put on top of one of your hammerheads. So some cool models, limited time offering. And then these are actually pretty cool. Resin Fire Warrior shoulder pads for the Farsight Enclave. So if you're taking that Farsight army, these will actually match like his symbol and everything. So again, pretty neat. And then this is the coolest one because this actually I thought was going to be going away, but made it into the Codex, but has been out of production for a long time. So if you're after the Tidewall gun rig in plastic, this is going to be offered on a made-to-order basis, and these are pretty cool. It's got the twin rail cannon, and then it's got like a little place for all your bros to hang out. And obviously goes along perfectly with like the other Tidewall stuff, the drone port and the shield wall. So if you are after this, if you wanted to build like a Tau kind of board thematically, you may want to pick up a couple of these. I may end up getting one myself, so very cool. And then we got a little bit of made-to-order Orkage as well. Orcs made-to-order. 2 classic Orc characters get into the made-to-order fun with the same production and delivery windows. Boss Zagstruck and Captain Badruck, both in resin. So it's a shame that both these models went away. They're absolutely awesome models. I would have loved to see them redone, and maybe in the future they will be. But a Stormboyz character and then a Flash Kids character, both were something that the Orcs really shine with. So I'm not sure why they got rid of them. It would have made a lot more sense to me if they would have just redone them in plastic, but maybe that's coming in the future. So very cool, very exciting. Obviously a massive week for Chaos. I'm absolutely loving both of these Battleforce box sets. The new Combat Patrol looks great as well. So I'm going to probably be picking up at least the 2 Battleforces and starting a new Chaos army. I already have a couple of like the hero character components of it, but I've been sort of holding off. Almost got into them last year, but was unable to get a hold of like the Dark Commune and Cultist and everything due to supply issues. So decided to put it on the back burner. But now that they're all coming in these multiple big boxes and the new Codex is coming out for 10th, I cannot think of a better time to jump into the Chaos fray. And especially with those new Night Lord upgrade frames and everything from the new Kill Team set, I think it's probably time I start playing Night Lords. And I think a lot of those heads and bits would look absolutely amazing on like the Raptors or Warp Talons. So let me know what you're most excited about, what you're planning on picking up. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products with free shipping in the USA. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I can already hear the whispers of the Dark Gods. And I'm out of here.